Hello and welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is past continuous tense. Danas učimo past continuous i nadam se da ćemo do kraja ove cijeline danas uspješno moći koristiti past continuous da pričamo o nekim događajima u prošlosti. Ako se sjećate, dok smo učili present continuous, znali smo nekoliko puta napomenuti da nakon toga će nam doći past continuous i koji će biti na neki način vezan uz present continuous. E sad, što bi bilo dobro? Možda malo razmislite o present continuous u tvorbi, o upotrebi prije nego što krenemo na današnji sat. Možete zaustaviti video, malo se razmisliti, možda čak i prelistati bilježnicu, udžbenik, jer ćemo danas neke stvari povezivati tako da budemo spremni i olakšamo si što više moguće. Ok, let's get started. Ok, so, ovo se nalazi u udžbeniku Unit 4, doduše nemam sad udžbenik od sebe, ne znam točno koja je stranica, ali prepoznat ćete sliku, znači početak ćete te cijeline. So, something happened. There was an accident, okay? Let's look at the picture and tell me what happened, okay? Možete sad zaustaviti si malo video, razmisliti o slici, što biste rekli? Okay, so what happened? There was an accident. Brian is on the ground. He fell off the bike. He hurt his knee. Who is around him? There are some people around him. Okay, there is a woman with a child. There's an old lady. There is a police officer, a dog, a young man, and an older man. Okay, so here we have some sentences. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, my knee, it hurts. I was going to school. I was turning left when you suddenly rode by. I was walking my dog when the car drove by very fast. The driver wasn't looking. Poor boy, are you all right? I was talking on the phone when I saw the boy riding a bike on the zebra crossing. We were waiting for the bus when we heard the crash. I didn't see much, but I think the car was driving too fast. They always do. Are you all right? Where were you going when the accident happened? So, who said these sentences? Who said them? Okay, so take a look, think about it, and match the sentences to the speakers. So number one, oh my knee, it hurts. I was going to school. It was Brian, of course. I was turning left when you suddenly rode by. It was the driver. I was walking my dog when the car drove by very fast. The driver wasn't looking. Poor boy, are you all right? It was the old lady with the dog. I was talking on the phone when I saw the boy riding the bike. It was the young man. We were waiting for the bus when we heard a crash. It was the young woman with a child. And are you all right? Where were you going when the accident happened? It was the police officer. Okay, well done. I have some questions for you. So this is also an activity from the book. So you can do this on your own. Stop the video, think about it, answer the questions, and then we're going to check. Okay, so the first question, what happened? An accident happened. Ako primjećujete, ovdje imamo subjektno pitanje. What happened? An accident happened. Okay. What was the young man doing when he saw the accident? Pogledajte pitanje i pokušajte prema pitanju odgovoriti koristeći točno glagolsko vrijeme. To je ovo što danas radimo, ali čak i bez objašnjavanja pokušajte odgovoriti točno. So what was the young man doing? He was talking on the phone. Well done. What was the woman with the child doing at the time of the accident? She was waiting for the bus. What was the driver doing when he saw Brian? He was turning left. And who caused the accident? This is your opinion. Who caused the accident? Brian caused the accident or the driver caused the accident. It's your opinion. What do you think? Who did it? I think they were both to blame. Okay, probably Brian wasn't looking and probably the driver wasn't looking either. Okay. So, da vidimo mi malo tu situaciju. Let's look at the situation. So we have a timeline, past, present, future. Idemo vidjeti ovaj događaj. That's the time of the accident. Znači, tu se dogodila nesreća. Tu je Brian pao s bicikla. Međutim, da vidimo što se događalo u tom trenutku kad se dogodila nesreća. Znači, koje su radnje bile u tijeku. I to je upravo, znači, radnja u tijeku, da vidimo što se događalo. So the driver was turning left. Brian was going to school. The old lady was walking her dog. The woman with the child was waiting for the bus. Sve te 4 radnje su bile u tijeku u vrijeme kad se dogodila nesreća. Mi ne znamo kad su one započele, ne znamo ni kad su završale i nije nam ne bitno. Jedino što je bitno je da su u tom trenutku one bile u tijeku. E sad, ovdje kažem, bitno je povezati past continuous sa present continuousom zato što imaju nešto zajedničko. A što im je zajedničko? Pa upravo ta radnja koja je u tijeku. Znači samo što present continuous, radnja je u tijeku sada, past continuous, radnja je bila u tijeku u nekoj točki u prošlosti, nekom vremenu u prošlosti je bila u tijeku. So, we use the past continuous to talk about an activity that was going on in the past, so it was not finished. U tom trenutku nije bila završena. Brian je bio na putu u školu, išao u školu, ali nije došao do škole, znači bio je na putu, radnja je bila u tijeku. E sad, ako primjećujete, the driver was turning left. To je past continuous. Što je bio present continuous? Present continuous bi bilo I am talking, you are listening to me, you're watching the video. Znači što nam je zajedničko? Vidimo imamo ing, a imamo i pomoćni glagolisti. Koji je to glagol? Glagol biti, samo što je u present continuousu glagol biti u presentu, a u past continuousu glagol biti je u pastu. Da vidimo. Brian was going to school. Znači što smo rekli, kako ćemo otvoriti past continuous? Treba nam was ili were, znači to nam je glagol biti u prošlosti i glagol kojem dodamo ing. So Brian was going to school. This is a positive sentence. Let's make a negative sentence. Brian wasn't going home or was not going home. Let's make a question. Was Brian going home? Yes, he was, or no, he wasn't. Idemo još jedno pitanje s upitnom riječi. Na primjer, gdje je išao Brian? Where was Brian going? Ok. Ovdje imamo primjere za treće lice jednine, ali kasnije ćemo imati primjere i za ostala lica. Znači, moramo znati glagol biti u prošlosti. To je I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, you were, they were. To moramo znati i onda će ovo ostalo biti lagano. So, some spelling rules. Spelling rules are the same for past continuous and present continuous. Ista su pravila, idemo ih još samo jednom ponoviti. But, with most of the verbs, we just add the ing. So, wait plus ing is waiting. What about the verb make or write when it ends in e? Kad glagol završava na e. So, we move the e. We don't need it. And then we get making. Znači, e se gubi. Ako glagol završava na e se gubi. Stop plus ing. What do we have here? We have zos. Then we double the last consonant. We have stop, stopping. And then lie, ie, becomes y, lying. Okay. So here we have some more examples. At 8 o'clock, I was walking in the zoo. What were you doing? While we were watching TV, Mom arrived home. While Mom was cooking dinner, we were doing our science project. U ovom trenutku sada Znači možete se zaustaviti i možete za vježbu napisati po nekoliko rečenica pozitivnih, nekoliko negativnih i nekoliko pitanja. Znači možete napisati 3 pozitivne rečenice i onda je samo pretvoriti u negativne za vježbu. Znači to je ekstra ako želite. Okay. So let's start with affirmative or positive sentences. So I was walking, he was walking, we were watching. So what were the people doing yesterday evening? Let's complete the sentences. Okay, so you can pause the video now, do the activity, and then we're going to check. Okay, so Archibald, još jednom napominjem, nemojte zaboraviti pomoćni glagol. Ovdje je u rečenici dan samo glavni, a pomoćni morate sami staviti. So Archibald was listening to music. Amy and Sarah were playing tennis. I was walking my dog. The students were swimming in the pool. And Brian was dancing with Jill. Okay. What about negative sentences? So I was not walking. He was not cooking. They were not watching. Naravno, vi možete uvijek pisati were not ili weren't, svejedno je. Međutim, uobičajenije je napisati weren't skraćeno. So, yeah, we have long forms and short forms. I was not watching TV or I wasn't. He was not watching TV, he wasn't. You were not watching TV, you weren't watching TV. Okay, questions and short answers. Znači ovdje se isto možete pogledati, znači pitanja i prema njima onda uvijek odgovaramo. Uvijek se mora podudarati, osim recimo u drugom licu kada je pitanje upućeno tebi, a ti odgovaraš u prvom licu jednine ili množine. Naprimjer, was I crying or were you holding a book? Yes you were or yes I was, no I wasn't. Znači, jedino se tu malo nekad, normalno je kad postaviš nekom pitanje ti, taj neko će odgovoriti za sebe. Okay, so let's make questions and give short answers. So, again, you can pause the video. Možemo ovdje prva dva recimo napraviti skupa. Znači imamo he. Obzirom da je ovo pitanje, što dolazi na početak? Dolazi li subjekt ili pomoćni glagol? U pitanju dolazi, znači zamijenili smo, više nije subjekt na prvom mjestu, nego je was he going to school? I odgovor je yes he was. Okay. So were you answering the questions? No, I wasn't. Was I eating a sandwich? Yes, you were. Were the children opening the presents? No, they weren't. Was mom writing a letter? Yes, she was. Were you learning English grammar? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Ne vidimo sad ovdje. Okay. I ako imamo pitanje sa upitnom riječi, onda krećemo s upitnom riječi i tek onda was ili were. So what were you talking about? Why was Brian crying? Where were you going? Where was Amy sitting? Okay, let's unscramble the questions. So put the words in the right order. Okay. Evo, na primjer, prvo možemo skupa. Imamo the boy was to school going. Obzirom da je ovo pitanje, ne počinjemo subjektom, nego was the boy going to school. Okay. You can pause the video now and you can unscramble all the questions and then we're going to check. Okay, so let's check. Was the boy going to school? Were the girls walking their dog at 9 o'clock? Were they talking on the phone? What were the students singing? And what were you doing? Ok, znači sad smo malo provježbali. Naravno, još nam ostaje vježbanja da bi se to utvrdilo i da bi mogli to koristiti bez većih problema. No, prije toga da vidimo samo upotrebu. Znači, rekli smo već jednu upotrebu, a to je znači kad govorimo o radnjama koje su bile u tijeku u prošlosti. Ali ima još nekoliko uporaba past continuousa. So, to talk about something that was going on in the past, to smo rekli, I was doing my homework at 10 a.m. yesterday. Znači, to je bilo u tijeku u nekom trenutku u prošlosti. But we also use it to describe a scene in the past. Znači, kad pričamo neku priču i da dočaramo situaciju, koristimo isto past continuous. The sun was shining and the birds were chirping in the distance. Also, to say what was going on at the moment when something else happened. O ovoj upotrebi ćemo još pričati sljedeći puta. Znači, kad možemo reći, ovo je baš bila situacija, recimo, Brianove nesreće. Brian was going to school when the accident happened. U trenutku kad se dogodila nesreća, znači u trenutku kad se dogodilo nešto onako kraće, nešto je bilo u tijeku. E sad, za to što je bilo u tijeku, koristimo past continuous. We can also talk about two activities going on at the same time in the past. While I was studying for the test, my friends were watching a film. Znači, dok je jedna radnja bila u tijeku, netko drugi je radio nešto drugo. Usually, while the teacher is talking, the students are not listening, right? That's the usual situation in the classroom, right? Okay, and I believe this is the last activity. Let's correct the mistakes. Ovo je sad malo teško. Ovdje moramo to sve onako nekako uzeti u obzir i napraviti ovo, no uvijek možete zaustaviti video, malo još proći, pregledati nešto, poslušati ponovno i onda doći na ovaj zadatak. Correct the mistakes. Znači, možda nedostaje pomoćni glagol, možda glavnom glagolu nije dodan ing na kraju, možda je krivi pomoćni glagol. Uglavnom, pogledajte se rečenice i idemo ih ispraviti. Okay, you can pause the video. And let's check the exercise. So, was the boy going to school? Was the boy going to school? The girls were walking their dog. Were they talking on the phone? What were the students singing? And what was I doing? To je to što se tiče uvoda u past continuous. Imat ćemo još zadačića i još ćemo pričati o tome sljedeći puta. Malo ćemo ga kombinirati i sa past simplom, pa se možemo prisjetiti i jednog i drugog vremena. I to je to. Nadam se da vam je malo nešto ovo jasnije. Idemo još puno vježbati da možemo koristiti past continuous bez problema. Ok, thank you. Bye.